So welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in for another pickup video. Before we get started, we're almost at 2,000 subs, and most of my viewers aren't subscribers yet. So if you're not one yet, just quickly hit that sub button. That's all we ask. It just helps remind you about any videos that we put out, and it greatly supports the channel. Okay, let's get going with this one. We've got a mixture of music, movies, and games included in this one video, and a couple odds and ends. So let's start off with these handheld games that I grabbed recently. I think I have, well, I'll be able to tell you which ones I had and didn't have. I didn't have this one yet. This is for the GBA, Sword of Mana. I don't know, for some reason, when I was looking at it, I thought I had it, but apparently not. So I'm going to have to check this one out. Square Enix game, right? So there's that one we got to try. I didn't have this one in the collection. Mega Man Extreme 2 for the Game Boy Color. Really clean label. So we got no idea what this one's out. I'm assuming it's a Mega Man game, though it's not Mega Man on the cover, is it? Who is that? This one I found out later I did have. So this is a good example of why you want to have proper record keeping. For some reason, I don't know why. I grabbed this one. So we'll have to see which one's a label upgrade and sell off. This one I definitely didn't have, and I don't think I've really seen it before. But when you see weird ones like this, I think these are the ones that you want to grab because they can sometimes be like really hidden gems or have some really fun gameplay. It's Mole Mania. So I have no idea what this one's about. It's actually been a while since I've grabbed any Game Boy games. Not really a common system that I play very often. But that one definitely looks interesting. Surprisingly enough, I didn't have this one. I thought I did. But Pokemon Gold. I was probably thinking of like the GBA games in terms of what Pokemon games I have. So luckily I didn't have that one. And this last one is a double. So I'm going to have to see which one's a label upgrade. Game & Watch Gallery 3. These are usually like fun 5-in-1s or whatever, 3 to 5-in-1 games where it's very simple gameplay. Obviously ports of what you would have played on the little miniature handheld Game & Watch mini systems. What else? Added some blank VHS. Blank audio cassettes to the collection. So we got 5 Maxell UR90s. What's cool is they all got this $2.99 Canadian Tire price tag on them all. So back when Crab Tire used to sell this kind of stuff. It's cool. I'll make some fun audio cassettes out of those ones. Dirt 3. Didn't have this one yet. It's not worth much. I think it's like worth 13 to 15 bucks. But I do have Dirt 2 for some reason, but not the first one. Some Mario figures. I don't know what these are. Probably like from some sort of board game or something. But Mario, how can I show them to you properly? There. There's 4 little Mario characters. Yoshi, Donkey, Princess, Peach, and Mario. You know, nothing special. They're not amiibos or anything like that, but they look good on the bookshelf. They don't take up a lot of space. Added some dice to the collection. I've been collecting dice for some reason, so I've got a black 20-sided die and these weird, I don't know what you want to call them, hexagonal or whatever the frig they are. Just regular they're 6-sided die, but not regular shaped, as you can tell. They lay kind of weird like that. So I've been, I don't know, gone to a weird kick of collecting odd dice, like, you know, the D&D dice, like 9-sided, 10-sided, whatever ones there were. Parts of this one, I'm not sure if I've mixed these up. I don't know if I've shown you guys this one. Trouble is, I've been sitting on these for a little bit. If you haven't seen this movie, it's a great gangster movie. It's more of like a romantic gangster movie where the speak, their actions, the honor kind of thing is all there to help romanticize the gangster aspect of it all, including the murder and the killing and whatnot. This is a promotional copy, screening copy of Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. Saw this way back in the day when it came out. There's that there. Nothing else on it. So starring Andy Garcia and Christopher Walken. Garcia is he's like the gangster that wants to get out. And Christopher Walken is like the mob guy for the area who's calling it like one last favor or something. It's got like Christopher Lloyd is in it, William Forsythe, Bill Noon, Treat Williams, Jack Warden, Steve Buscemi, Gabrielle Anwar, who's the love interest, and Faritza Balk, who always plays like the crazy chick in the movies around that time period. So really cool. Check it out. It's actually really well done. Like I said, a romantic look at the gangster life. Port Royale 3. Never played any of the Port Royale games. I'm trying to think what similar games are like. I know a couple on the Super. There's a couple like NES ones as well. I'm just looking at my shelf. Not too far away to make out. But I know like the Super and the NES also have like some port games, I guess, where you're on a boat, you know, and you're trying to build up your stuff as you travel from port to port. It's all about trading and whatnot. But I guess this one has some battle mechanics in it as well because you fight pirates. So they're all, I'm not going to bother opening up. They're all complete. Whatever I show you. Grand Theft Auto 5 for the one. Which is funny because I'm currently playing this on my PS4 right now. I don't have an Xbox One. I was looking for a game to play for quite some time. And while I was waiting, I couldn't figure out what to play next, so I threw my GTA 5 on my PS4. I'm really enjoying it. I'm almost I guess I'm past 3/4 of the way through it. And then after I play GTA 5, I think I might try and go into Final Fantasy 15. I started it when it came out, and I sort of just put it aside. I haven't touched it since. Movie upgrade for me, The Man with the Golden Gun on Blu-ray. Probably get rid of my DVD version. I'm trying to, as I come across them on Blu-ray, I get rid of the DVDs, unless there's something really special about it. Top Shot Arcade for the Wii. It's a bunch of random 1 to 4 player games. What's this here? Oh, let's get rid of this. Grab the PS1. Really nice, really clean. So I grabbed that really cheap. Not that I need another one, but we'll bundle that with something. Added some audio cassettes to the collection. Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever. It's got what? Free Falling, I Won't Back Down, Facing the Crowd, Running Down a Dream, You're So Bad. And really a lot of his hits are on this one. There. Police, Ghost of the Machine. Not one of my favorites of theirs. I guess it has a couple of good songs. And what? Spirits of Material World, Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, Invisible Sun, meh. Demolition Man, meh. That's about it for me. REO Speedwagon, High Fidelity. I didn't have this one yet. Take It on the Run, obviously. Keep on Loving You. Yeah, those are probably the two big ones on there. Police, Regatta da Blanc. However you want to say it. Message in a Bottle. Bring on the Night. And that's probably about it. Rush, Signals. It's got Subdivisions, which is good. And New World Man, but I'm not too crazy about that one. So for me, it'd be that one song, Subdivisions. And Police, Zenyatta Mandata. As I spill water all over the movie. And that one's Live and Let Die. Did I show you that one? No. On Top of the Man with the Golden Gun. Die Hard. Blu-ray. I think I showed you these a while ago, but I'm not sure because they were just in a pile. But I've completed my Fraggle Rock, so I've got third and fourth season complete now. And these ones still have their factory security seal on them. With the sleeves. So at some point I'm going to have to crack these bad boys open and check them out. But I remember watching these when these were on TV. I didn't realize they only went 4 seasons. There we go. Cool. Got some Beatles stuff here. This was from like a yard sale, I think. Maybe a month ago or something. These were like $2 each. And I think I have most of them. Maybe. I don't know. So they're just really condition upgrades. But for $2 each, Beatles Anthology. And the other Beatles Anthology. Oh, there's 3 of them, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 1. There we go. So yeah, those 3 added. And then this is the one I was most interested about. Beatles Live at the BBC, because I didn't have this one in the collection. So any sort of like live recordings is the stuff that I'm really into lately. Speaking of live, Springsteen live in Barcelona. I've got two other ones of his here that I need to get through first, though. Live in New York and Rocking from Italy. These ones I shown to you a long time ago. And this is like the latest one. So this is the Barcelona one. Get to that one at some point too. So we'll throw that in the to be listened to pile. And I think I did show you those before, so we'll leave those aside. Oh yeah, I didn't have this one on VHS. I don't think might not even have it on DVD, but Das Boot, one of the best submarine movies. The second one is still taped in there, so I don't think that one's even been watched. Anyway, check it out if you haven't seen that yet. Wolfgang Peterson, director's cut. Fantastic. If I remember right, it's subtitled, right? It's been a while since I've seen it. Remastered with 60 minutes of extra footage never seen before on video. Das Boot. Obviously, when we were kids, everyone called it Das Boob. Got some vinyl. This was from a yard sale as well, at least a month ago. So I know I haven't shown these yet. We got the Stones, Some Girls. You know, the one with the interchangeable faces on them. So I know this one is a double for me anyway, but I just grabbed it because it was cheap. Steve Miller Band, Circle of Love, with the Sears price tag of $6.99 on it still. Is it opened? Is it still sealed? No, it's open. There's only 5 songs on this one, though. And I don't recognize any of them. Well, definitely one of his earlier albums. Completely not familiar with that one, though. There. What is this? Maybe I'll take the plastic off. I don't know if it's glaring on you guys or not. Jethro Tull, War Child. I didn't have this one yet. Is there anything cool on this one? Bungle in the Jungle is probably the most common one. Nazareth, Playing the Game. So I think that Stones one is the only one that I didn't have. I thought I had this one, surprisingly, Monolith, but I don't. Pretty cool cover. By Kansas. I mean, I haven't even looked at these really. So a lot of these were either $2 or $5 each. Couldn't tell you what the prices are right now. I'll leave this one in. This is just Steve Miller Band, Recall the Beginning, A Journey from Eden. And again, none of his big hits are on this one. If you could make that one out. Styx, The Grand Illusion. Obviously, the title song is one of the main songs on this one. Come Sail Away, one of their biggest hits. Grand Finale, Fooling Yourself. been a while. It's one of those things where, like, I'll buy these albums and I plan on sitting down and listening to them, and I never do. Because I know there's tons of songs that aren't radio played that I would probably like, and I just never get around to finding them or even listening to them. Abracadabra, another Steve Miller. Yeah, I think that's the only song on here that I even recognize. But it doesn't mean the other ones aren't good. It's just a matter of me sitting down and, you know, it's been years since, if I've heard them ever, if at all, so I might appreciate them more. And Bad Animals, Heart. Who Will You Run To, Alone are the two big ones on here. And then finally, if you've stuck around this long, I think that's it. I've added a second Earthbound to the collection, which I don't need. There's a story to this one. I don't know if this one is completely legit yet, but I bought it for so cheap that it really wouldn't have mattered. So I'm going to do a separate video on this one in terms of checking it out, comparing it to my other one, and turning it on and seeing what's actually there. So stay tuned for that one. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you thought about this pickup video. If there's anything you recommend me playing, especially with the games, I'd appreciate it. Remember to be a subscriber. Thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys again with another video very soon.